Good afternoon. Thursday, July the 8th, 2021. Episode 9, Roger Hornsby, in my series of baseball players' accomplishments, achievements, stats that are incredible. These ball players are in the Hall of Fame. Just to recap, I like to recap. Babe Ruth 1, Ty Cobb 2, Lou Gehrig 3, Henry Aaron 4, Tony Gwynn 5, Stan Musial 6, Willie Mays 7, Ted Williams 8. This episode 9, Roger Hornsby. Now you're gonna ask, are these my top 10? Yes and no, because it's interchangeable depending on how I feel and how I look at the stats. I will do one episode and I will really rank the top 156 ball players in the Baseball Hall of Fame. I will rank them. But for now, let's talk about Roger Hornsby. What a player. Played from 1915 through 1937. So he's one of the old school players. Babe Ruth was old school. He started in 1914. Ty Cobb, 1905. So what does Roger Hornsby do in his first year? He's 19 years old in 1915. What does he do? Only appears in 18 games, 14 hits, batting average 246, no homers. So, unlike Ted Williams, because Ted Williams played 145 games his first year, Roger Hornsby only plays 18 games his first year as a 19-year-old. Okay. But 1916, he's 20. This is when he gets going. 139 games, 155 hits, only 6 homers, so he's not a home run hitter. But he bats .313. Okay, 20 years old, 155 hits, .313 batting average. Very good. Roger Hornsby. 1917, he's 21 years old. 145 games, only misses 9. So he has 589 plate appearances. Only 8 home runs, not the slugger yet. 66 RBIs, he bats .327. All right, we have a good player on our hands here, right? He's batting first year .246, he ups it to .313, then gets .327. So 1918 season, misses 50 games, but manages 117 hits, 281. So a down year for Roger Hornsby. So even though he was batting .300 some previous seasons, he goes down to 281. But you don't give up on this guy. Why? Because in 1919, he increases the amount of games. It's 163 hits, bats .318. So now he's over 300 again. 1920 season, he's playing every day, roughly. 218 hits. Home runs, 9 home runs, 94 RBIs. But listen to this. He bats .370. In 660 plate appearances, no fluke, he bats .370. So he's figured it out. This guy can hit. Roger Hornsby. He only strikes out 50 times. Very little. 660 plate appearances, 50 strikeouts. He puts the ball in play. 1921 season, he's 25 years old, plays the entire year, every game. 235 hits, 21 homers, so he starts slugging the ball, 126 RBIs, and he bats .397. Oh man, how'd you like that to happen? Almost at 400. .397. All right, 25 years old, 1922 season, full year, 250 hits. This has to be his best year. If a guy gets 250 hits out of 700 plate appearances, 1922. He hits 42 home runs. Remember the first couple years, he's only hitting 6, 8, 5, 8, 9. This year he busts out 42 homers, 152 RBIs, and bats .401. 1922 season, best season for Roger Hornsby. He's 26 years old, again. 250 hits, 42 home runs, 152 RBIs, and bats .401. The previous season, he was .397. Okay, next season, he's 27 years old, 1923. 107 games, so he misses 48 games. Ooh. It's 17 homers, 83 RBI, bats .384. Now, since he missed all those games, he only had 487 plate appearances. You got to have 500. But 384 out of 487, 384 batting average out of 487 plate appearances is still very good. 1924, 143 games, 227 hits, 25 homers, 94 RBIs. Listen to this. Roger Hornsby, 1924 season, bats .424, and it's not to be disputed. Why? He has 642 plate appearances and bats .424. Outstanding. So that's the second time he's gone over 400. 1925 season, he's 29 years old, 138 games, 606 plate appearances. See, the plate appearances are the key. If you just have 100 plate appearances, you hit 400, well, big deal. But if you have 500 or 600 plate appearances and you're batting over 400, you're pretty good. So what happens in the 1925 season? 203 hits, back-to-back 200-hit seasons, 39 homers, 143 RBIs, and he bats .403. The third time he goes over 400 with over 600 plate appearances, because in 22 seasons, 700 plate appearances, .401. 24 seasons, 642 plate appearances, .424. And in the 25 season, 606 plate appearances, .403. Roger Hornsby. All right, 1926 season, what does he do? After the .403 season, he comes back, 30 years old, 600 plate appearances, 11 homers. He bats .317. What happened? He goes from .403, and then the next season, .317. Still, though, over 300, right? All right. 1927 season. 31 years old, plays the entire year. 684 plate appearances, 205 hits. So he's done this. He's gone over 200 hits in the season for the fifth time. 26 homers, 125 RBIs. He bats .361. 1928 season, he's 32. 140 games, misses 24 games, still has 600 plate appearances, 21 homers, 94 RBIs, .387. I mean, listen, consider this. .370 batting average, .397, .401, .384, .424, .403, .317, .361, .387 up to this point. .387. 1929 season, plays the entire year, 700 plate appearances. 39 home runs, 149 RBIs, 229 hits. And what's his batting average? 380. He's not just 300. He's not just 320. He's not even 340. He's not even 360. He's 380. He's 33 years old. 1930 season, he comes back, 42 games. So he misses 100, roughly 112 games. So only 120 plate appearances. Must have been injured. 2 homers. That's 308. All right, you can scratch that season. 1931 season, he's 35, plays 100 games. 419 plate appearances. So he's not quite at the 500 or 600 plate appearances. 16 homers, 90 RBIs, bats 331. All right. 1932 through 1937, he's not playing every day. So 1932, he's 36 years old. So he's done a lot of his work between age 20 up through age 36. So for about a 16-year period is when he's really one of the best players in the league. But the 32 season just plays 19 games, so he bats 224. 1933 only plays 57 games, bats 326. Okay. So 33 season, he's playing for different teams. So 33 season, let's see, 112 games roughly. But he's playing for different clubs, 326, 325, 333. Okay. So 1934, 38 years old, only plays 24 games. 304 batting average. 1935, 10 games, 208. 1936, he's 40, plays 2 games, 400. And then 1937, he's 41, plays 20 games, 321. So he was kind of a player manager from 1934 through 37. So what can we say about Roger Hornsby? How many times did he go over 300? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 19 times over 300. Of course, some of those seasons was not a full season. You have to say that he played about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. About 15 full seasons, and then the others were he's missed a lot of games or a player manager. But he manages in 23-year period, 2,259 games, about 9,400 plate appearances, 2,930 hits. It's too bad in some of those seasons he would have played more games. He would have been over 3,000 hits. 541 doubles, 169 triples, 300 homers, and 1,500 RBIs. But here's a key stat for Roger Hornsby. 15 years, 358 lifetime career batting average. That's number 2 all time. Ty Cobb is number 1 at 366. Roger Hornsby, 358 career batting average. Outstanding. 4,712 total bases. So that's why I've got Roger Hornsby about number 9, because 15 years, didn't quite get to the 3,000 hits, and just 1,500 RBIs, and also the 300 homers. You see some of the other ball players, Babe Ruth, 700 homers, over 700 homers, and over 2,000 RBIs, and a 342 batting average. Lou Gehrig, 340 batting average. Ted Williams, 344, 500 homers. See, Tony Gwynn, 19 straight years of 300 batting average. You know, Willie Mays, 660 homers. Stan Musial, 3,630 hits, almost 2,000 RBIs. 331 lifetime batting average. So you can see where I'm putting the order here. Roger Hornsby. 3 times over 400 for Roger Hornsby. 401, 424, and 403. And all those seasons, he had over 600 plate appearances. And 500 plate appearances is what qualifies for the batting title. So, and he had a season where he had 250 hits. He also had 218, 235, 227, 203, 205, and 229. So he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons of over 200 hits per season. One of the most outstanding and most quality ball players of all time. Roger Hornsby. About 600 strikeouts. Same with Ted Williams, had about 700 strikeouts. But the Babe, he had over 1,500 strikeouts. So did Aaron. But Ty Cobb had about over 500 strikeouts. Tony Gwynn holds the record, 434 strikeouts in 20 years. Okay, that's Roger Hornsby, episode 9. My tease for the next episode, who's number 10 on the list? Got to go old school. Honus Wagner. Thanks for watching. I'm out.